Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard for African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to give the video a big thumbs up, and share the broadcast. That way others will know that we're here. And for that, we say thank you so very much, family. Look, we have before us Miss Joy Reid, the fired, no longer works at MSNBC, anti-foundational Black American Joy Reid. Family, she is really trying to make the rounds to refurbish her terrible reputation right now, right? So she's trying to maintain a level of relevance after being humiliated by MSNBC for defending, this progressive network, so-called progressive network, Democratic network. That's a Democratic establishment echo chamber, let's call it, right? Well, she's been making the rounds on major podcasters, right? Like Pierce Morgan's and others, Breakfast Club and stuff like that. Watch this brief clip of her on the Breakfast Club.
Since I was old enough to vote, but I'm barely hanging on, honestly, because at this point, the party is not bigger than the future of my kids. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I have 3 children. I have, a daughter and 2 sons that have to live in this country as Black people. And fascism don't work for me, and I'm not willing to cede the country to Trumpism and MAGA simply because I'm clinging to this party. So people getting all mad at Karine Jean-Pierre for saying but I'm not mad at that, because I'm like, at this point, it isn't, who cares what the party label is? Give me an effective fighter. If Jasmine Crockett is the most effective fighter, give me Jasmine Crockett. And I really don't care what you have to move around or who you have to disappoint in order to give me her. Just give me her, because we need a leader.
Okay, family. So you hear Joy Reid call out, suggest Jasmine Crockett. Family, the problem I have with this situation is that both Joy Reid, Joyless Reid, as I call it, of course, Sky News and some of the others have been allegedly copycatting me by trying to take a phrase that, I made go viral some years ago about Joyless Reid. They like to watch us in alternative media, beloved, and then try to distance themselves from us. But watch this. How in the world, they are both voices for the Democrat Party. So they're D1 first, not B1. Whenever we say B1, that means Black first. That means you don't put your party or socioeconomic, your religious or political status in front of the overall agenda of Black folks first. See, when you get off into saying that you're Democrat first, or you fighting for that over you being Black first, then you will justify white supremacist Joe Biden, but then you will scream and holler at a white supremacist Donald Trump. Do you understand? It makes you blind to the realities of what's going on when you put the party first, or religious title first, or socioeconomic title first. So that's why we always want to make sure that you Black first. But they're not B1, which is Black first. They're D1, which is Democrat first. And that's a problem, because you will do what's in the best interest of them folks over us. Talk Black to me, somebody. Now, both Joy Reid and Jasmine Crockett like to defend migrants and ensure that they're good over making sure that Black folks get reparations. I'm not talking about them agreeing speculatively, theoretically, that we should get reparations and we're due reparations. I'm talking about making that a major policy to where whenever we hear you out there talking, that's what you're talking about. See, Jasmine Crockett, unlike the average citizen, she's in a unique position to where she's supposed to be writing, proposing, and pushing bills so they can become laws. Not just out here chit-chatting on the side, twitching and twirling and laughing and cackling and stop. Talk Black to me, somebody. Do you all remember Jasmine Crockett making this statement about migrants? Watch this.
I had to go around the country and educate people about what immigrants do for this country, or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
Right.
The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. Okay, so I'm lying. Raise your hands. You're not. We done picking cotton. We are. You can't pay us enough to find a plantation.
Okay, so do you all remember her saying that we're a country? She said in previous times too that we're a nation of immigrants, and that we need them to pick cotton because black folks, we're not gonna be picking cotton no more. See, that's something demonic and diabolical about that. The reason why we don't find enough black farmers or black folks that are really working to not only purchase land, but to develop land or to preserve land and utilize land in a way that benefits us is because we have a negative connotation for obvious reasons, right? No, the only problem I have with picking cotton is that we picked cotton for white supremacists while we was enslaved. Let me hit the gavel on that. I don't mind us picking cotton or doing any other farm labor, because if you don't have a farmer, you don't eat, you don't live, you don't exist. That is one of the most upstanding positions one could ever have anywhere. And when we make such comments, when you have a politician that makes such comments like that, this is the reason why we're not seeing the promotion of these sorts of careers and so forth, because we're downplaying it. And that's what they want us to do. They always want us to associate that with slavery. So we don't see the problem with that with slavery, not the picking of the cotton. It's the fact that we didn't benefit from it. Somebody else did. So this is the problem I have with them, is that y'all are sitting out here pushing people that's all about the Democrat Party and not black first. It's something that's very wild and crazy about this. Now, notice also that Joy in that Breakfast Club, see, she's trying to act like, you know, I'm about to lead the Democrats. When she say that I was pretty much at the end of her rope with them. That's it. Oh, I'm about to leave. I'm about to go. No, you're not about to go. I almost said something that rhymed with that, but I'm going to be diplomatic and I'm going to be a lady. Talk black to me, somebody. No, that's not what you're doing. You're humiliated. And she also talked about Kareem Jean-Pierre. Remember, Kareem Jean-Pierre was a former press secretary under the Biden administration. Kareem Jean-Pierre was looking for job income streams. So she knew she was going to be out that job because, of course, she's not a Republican and Trump was certainly not going to keep her over to be press secretary. So she was already planning with her booking stop by leaving the Democrat Party. Just in case you don't know the former press secretary, oh, she claiming now she independent after lying to the American people the whole time she was press secretary. And now she's waking up talking about, oh, I'm leaving because I'm independent. No, she's trying to sell bugs. And a lot of people called her out for it. And Joy is doing something similar. Why are they just now telling you the Democrats aren't fighting for you when that's what we said the whole time? And that's the reason why the Kareem Jean-Pierre's former press secretary and the Joy Reids came after us in the first place for telling the truth about the Democrats. So now that they done woke up and smelled the begonias, we supposed to listen to them? No, they haven't woken up to smelling any begonias, any coffee, nothing. It's game and grift. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about it, beloved. My name is Vicki Dillard. I have a whole bunch of yummy things coming up, like my luxury magazine for the everyday woman. I don't believe luxury is just for millionaires and billionaires. So I'm going to be doing pre-launch for my divine feminines and brothers. If you have a beautiful lady in your life, be sure to get it for the lovely lady in your life as well, beloved. So go to my website to find out information on that at VickiPlanet.com.